Let's be honest. Most men spend the majority of their lives trying desperately to win the attention of women, chasing after their approval, attention, and validation. But what if I told you there's a way to flip the script entirely, where women begin to chase you instead? This isn't about using manipulation or cheesy pickup tactics. It's not about playing games or trying to impress with flashy moves. Instead, it's about mastering a deeper psychological truth, one that few men truly understand. Women are naturally drawn to men who embody certain timeless traits: calm confidence, purpose, and self-mastery. These aren't traits you're born with, but ones that you can cultivate. And this is where Stoicism becomes your greatest advantage. Number 1. Master the art of detachment. What is detachment? Let's begin with the first key principle: detachment. This isn't about being cold or indifferent. No, it's about learning to value your inner peace over external validation. In the world of Stoicism, detachment means maintaining control over your emotions, especially when it comes to relationships. A man who is detached from the outcome of any interaction doesn't beg for attention, nor does he chase approval. He values himself enough to remain centered, grounded, and unshaken by the ebbs and flows of social dynamics. Why does this work? Psychologically, humans are wired to value what's scarce, what's difficult to obtain. When a woman senses that you're not constantly vying for her attention, she starts to wonder why you're not as reactive as the others. This curiosity, combined with the mystery of not being easily accessible, naturally sparks her interest. When you practice detachment, rejection doesn't bother you. Approval doesn't inflate your ego. You stay calm, grounded, and fully in control of your own emotional state. This is what women find magnetic. How to cultivate detachment. Build a full life. Focus on your career, your health, your hobbies, and personal development. When you are busy with meaningful things, your time and attention become more valuable. Respond, don't react. If someone cancels plans or doesn't text you back immediately, remain calm. Life goes on regardless of someone else's behavior. Practice Stoic reflection. Regularly ask yourself, does this really matter in the grand scheme of my life? This helps detach you from petty concerns. Remember, detachment is about becoming the kind of man who doesn't need to chase attention. Instead, you're fully content with yourself, and that's precisely why women are drawn to you. Number 2. Develop magnetic confidence through purpose. The second principle is developing confidence rooted in purpose. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits a man can possess, but not the loud, boastful kind. I'm talking about the steady, unshakable belief in oneself that comes from having a clear purpose in life. Why is purpose so important? When you live with purpose, you radiate an energy that naturally draws people to you. Purpose gives you focus, ambition, and resilience. It anchors your identity so that you no longer seek validation from external sources, including women. Women are instinctively drawn to men with purpose because it signals leadership, stability, and the ability to navigate life with direction. A man with purpose becomes the captain of his ship. He knows where he's going and what he wants. This naturally makes him someone others want to follow and support. The difference between a man with purpose and one. Without a man without purpose drifts aimlessly, swayed by every setback and challenge. But a man with purpose remains grounded and undeterred by temporary obstacles. This emotional composure and resilience under pressure is incredibly attractive. How to cultivate purpose. Identify your passions. Think about the activities that make you lose track of time. These usually point to your deeper interests. Set long-term goals. Break these down into actionable steps and start executing them daily. Avoid distractions. Cut out time wasters like excessive social media or mindless entertainment. When you're building something meaningful, you naturally carry yourself with a certain air of confidence. Purpose gives you a sense of direction. You no longer need external validation because your focus is on something bigger than yourself. And women notice that and chase it because it's rare. Number 3. Emotional composure, a superpower. Another Stoic principle that makes you irresistible to women is emotional composure. Imagine being in a heated argument or facing a high-stress situation. Most people would react impulsively, raising their voice, lashing out, or becoming visibly flustered. But then there's the man who stays calm, composed, and in control of himself. Why does emotional composure matter? Women are instinctively drawn to men who maintain emotional stability. It's not just about being cool under pressure. It's about signaling strength, maturity, and emotional intelligence. A man who can handle life's challenges without losing his footing is a man who provides security, dependability, and stability. How to build emotional composure. Pause before reacting. When you feel your emotions rising, take a breath, count to 3, and then respond. This small habit helps prevent impulsive reactions that could harm your relationships. Reframe negative situations. Instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Journal your thoughts. Writing down your frustrations helps process them logically rather than emotionally. When you maintain emotional composure, you become a pillar of strength in any relationship. Women are naturally drawn to men who stay grounded and steady, and that makes them want to chase you. Number 4. Be a challenge. Worth pursuing. Here's a harsh truth. People value what isn't easily obtained. This principle applies universally, including when it comes to attraction. Women, like all humans, are drawn to those who present a challenge. When you make yourself easy to have, your value decreases. But when you set a higher standard and you don't fall into the trap of seeking validation constantly, you become a man of value. Why does this work? Creating an aura of challenge doesn't mean playing games. It's about being a man who values himself enough to not give all of his attention away for free. When you make her work a little to earn your attention, it triggers a deeper, instinctual attraction. Women love the chase, and they love men who respect themselves enough to not be easily won over. Number 5. Why challenges create attraction. Psychologically, humans are wired to assign greater value to things they have to work for. This principle is called the scarcity principle. What's rare or difficult to obtain feels more meaningful and valuable. Think about it. A man who doesn't immediately fall at a woman's feet signals that his time and attention are precious commodities. Being a challenge doesn't mean being rude, cold, or dismissive. It simply means living your life on your terms and not allowing your schedule or decisions to be dictated by anyone else's whims. How to become a challenge? Be purposeful. Focus on your mission, goals, and passions. A man with a full life naturally becomes less available. Avoid constant validation. Don't seek excessive compliments or needy behavior. Let your actions and words be intentional. Respect your boundaries. Say no when necessary. Women don't want what's handed to them on a silver platter. They want to earn your respect, admiration, and affection. When you embody this principle, women will chase you because you become an opportunity worth pursuing. Number 6. Master the subtle power of non-neediness. Have you ever noticed how some men effortlessly command attention without even trying? They walk into a room completely unfazed by who notices them, and somehow that indifference becomes magnetic. This is the power of non-neediness. It's a trait that instantly separates you from the pack. Non-neediness doesn't mean you lack interest in others. Instead, it's about being so secure in yourself that you don't depend on external validation to feel worthy. This mindset creates an irresistible dynamic because it signals self-sufficiency and high value. Why non-neediness works? From a psychological perspective, non-neediness conveys abundance. It suggests that you have options and aren't desperate to cling to any single one. When a woman senses that you aren't fixated on winning her approval, it piques her curiosity and desire. On the flip side, neediness reeks of insecurity. When you constantly seek reassurance or try too hard to impress, it signals a lack of confidence, and women instinctively pull away from that energy. How to cultivate non-neediness? Invest in yourself. Build a life filled with passions, goals, and meaningful pursuits. The busier and more fulfilled you are, the less dependent you'll be on external validation. Avoid over-texting. Don't bombard someone with messages. Keep conversations natural and balanced. Adopt a mindset of abundance. Remind yourself that no single person determines your happiness or success. When you embody non-neediness, you communicate one thing loud and clear: I'm whole and fulfilled on my own. And that's the kind of man women are naturally drawn to and willing to chase. Number 7. Embrace authentic vulnerability without oversharing. Contrary to popular belief, vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. But here's the catch: not all vulnerability is attractive. Authentic vulnerability, when balanced with emotional composure, makes a man magnetic. The mistake many men make is confusing vulnerability with oversharing or emotional dumping. Sharing every personal struggle or insecurity up front can be overwhelming and even unattractive. Why vulnerability is attractive? From a psychological standpoint, vulnerability creates connection. It shows that you're secure enough in yourself to express your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Women respect and admire men who can communicate authentically without losing their composure. However, authenticity must be balanced with strength. A man who only shares hardships without demonstrating resilience can come across as emotionally unstable. The key is to show that you've faced challenges but emerged stronger because of them. How to practice authentic vulnerability? Choose the right moments. Share personal stories when they add value to the conversation, not as a means of seeking pity or approval. Show growth. Frame challenges as learning experiences rather than lingering sources of pain. Maintain emotional control. Express your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. For example, instead of saying, "I'm really insecure and anxious all the time," you could say, "I've had moments of anxiety in the past, but I've learned to manage them by focusing on mindfulness and discipline." Women are drawn to men who can strike the delicate balance between strength and openness. When you master authentic vulnerability, you become relatable, trustworthy, and deeply compelling, someone worth chasing. Number 8. The Stoic approach: becoming a man of value. At the core of all these principles is a deeper Stoic philosophy: becoming a man of value. This isn't about tricks or gimmicks, it's about mastering yourself, being confident, composed, and fully aligned with your purpose. The Stoic approach teaches us that when you stop chasing approval, when you focus on self-mastery, others, especially women, will naturally be drawn to you. This isn't magic, it's psychology. There you have it, powerful ways to make women naturally chase you, all rooted in timeless Stoic principles. Remember, this isn't about manipulation or trying to impress. It's about becoming the kind of man who is confident, composed, and focused on his mission. When you stop chasing and start mastering yourself, you'll discover that women will chase you, not because you've played a game, but because you've become someone who is worth pursuing. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Here at Stoicism, we help you build a life defined by wisdom, strength, and unshakable discipline. Stay grounded, stay focused, and as always, keep moving forward. See you next time.